Hello guys, welcome to AMA Collectibles channel. With the English release of Jojo, here's a deck profile for you guys. Starting with the level zeros, we have 4 of these peskies on play. You can mill the top 2 cards of your deck, and if you hit a level 0, he can side without penalties. And when he goes from the field to waiting room, if you have 2 or less of him in memory, you can put him into memory from the waiting room. Generally, this is good because you can mill through your deck to try to find him and put him into waiting room so you can pop his effect. And he can also side, so at like level ones, you can side level ones and try to keep board so you don't take too much damage and be pushed to levels. Next, for the level zeros, I have the plussing level zeros, which is this clean cut. He's only 1/5 vanilla, but if your opponent doesn't cancel the damage, then he gets 3k, making him a 4/5 clean cut. Going off to the main level zeros for this deck, I played 3 of him. You pay 1, rest 2, and then you can mill the top 2 cards of your deck, and then you can salvage for level equal to the combined levels of those 2 cards. And then his other effect, if you trigger check a climax, then you can pump 1k anywhere on the board. Then I also play 2 of these coin flips. They're just really nice to have a coin flip because you can dodge on reverse combos from your opponent, and then it just adds to your hand for a later turn. Next, I have 2 of these drop searchers. This is an average drop searcher, and his other effect is on play, your whole opponent's front row gets minus 500. Next on the level zeros, I have 2 of these Rickies. It's just a salvage Ricky, which is really nice. And then her other effect is if you have 2 or more other Golden Wind characters, she gets 1k, making her 3k body. And going on to, in my opinion, the best Brainstormer from the trial deck, I played 2 of these draw Brainstormers, but I mainly play for the first effect, which is the top check. So whenever you play a character, you can top check the top card of your deck, and it's just really free information. And then if you see a climax that you don't want to trigger, you can always just use his brainstorm effect to brainstorm away and draw a card for free. And just to round out the brainstormers, I play 1 of the search brainstormers. It's just pay 1, rest itself. For every climax hit, you can search for a character. His first effect, his other effect is pretty irrelevant. It's just pay 1 and then bounce one of your opponent's cost 0 characters back to their hand. And going on, I have 1 of these. On play, you can pay 1, ditch a Golden Wind character, look at top 3, add any card. Generally, this is good for adding climaxes to your hand to try to dig for your combos at level 1 and level 3. And then, since this is a gold bar deck, I play 1 of these. On play, you can ditch a climax from your hand, and you can salvage a character, which is really good because if you trigger gold bars, they go to your hand. And then if you have another gold win character, he gets 1k, making him 2/5 body. Going on to level ones, I play the main package right here, which is 4 of the Peskies and 4 of the other one. So the Peskies main climax combo is on reverse. You can salvage this specific level 3 and blind stock the top card of your deck. And then the way he gets power for his reverses is for every of him in memory, he gets 1/5. So generally, you can only stick 3 of this in memory. So he gets 1/5 for each one, make him an 8/5 body. And then his only downside is he can't side attack. And then for his effect, on reverse, if he has 2 or less of him in memory, you can put him into memory. And then, so I play 4 and not 3 because you can stick max 3 in there. But the 4th copy is just for himself because if he had, for every of himself in memory, he gets 2k, make him a 9/5 body, which can go over quite a few of early play level 3s too with a climax. Next, moving on to level 2s, I play 2 of these. It's just a front level assist. And then on play, you can pay one, ditch a climax from your hand, and salvage another climax. The level assist is really nice because you can get over bigger level 3s, like on standby decks and such. But I mainly play it for the climax part because, once again, this is a gold bar deck, and then you kind of want to, sometimes you would want a wind in your hand for your level 3 combo. So I play this right here. And then next, I play the sack counter, really bad sack counter, but gotta play one for those early plays. And then for the tech of this deck, I play one of this 2-0 event. So this 2-0 event, you can send a card from your stage into stock, then you top check the top card of your deck. If it's the same trait, you can free play it onto the field. And this card works really, really well with, as I mentioned before, the TD Brainstormer, because the TD Brainstormer, every time you play a card, you can top check the top card of your deck. So assuming a scenario like you top check, let's say, the level 3 combo, you can always use the event, sack off a character, and free play level 3 combo. And then it nets you a 1 free stock too, which is really powerful. Alright, so moving on to level 3s, the main finisher I have in this deck is 4 of the Golden Wind Experience Requiem. He's a on-play stock heal, and his other effect, when he front attacks with the Climax, then he gains the ability to pay 3 to burn your opponent twice during Encore Step, which is really nice because it doesn't require anything such as reverses on attack. So your opponent can always do counters, but you already clear the front attack, so he gains the ability already, and so you can do it later on. So stuff like rest counters doesn't affect him, his Climax combo. Then part of the gold bar package, I played 2 of the level 3s. I only cut this down to 2 because you're generally playing the level 3 for the stock, and to plus off the stock with the 0-0 that I have right here, to plus off with that. So I mainly just play this for a salvage target so I can use it for level 3 because he does climax combo off the same gold bar, but just as a clock target or as a, like almost a +2 every turn. And then so his effect on play, minus 1k to all your opponent's characters equal to their level. So you can play this and minus 3k to your opponent's level 3s or 2k to the level 2s and so on. And his climax combo, pay 2, ditch 2, and then you burn your opponent for 4 and you minus 3k somewhere on your opponent's board. Then next I play 2 of these Giornos. On play, you can top check the top 3 cards of your deck, add any card, which is really useful for digging for your climax combos for Golden Wind Requiem, or even the gold bars if you want. And his other effect, on attack, you can ditch 2 to burn 1, which is really nice as a second finisher. Lastly, for the level 3s, I play 1 of the early play heal. You have 2 or less climax early play, and he heals a top card to waiting room. And if he gets reversed, you can ditch a card so he can get rested again, and then he dies in your next Encore Step. And I only play 1 of because including him, I only have 5 blues in the deck, so generally I don't really need him, but it's really nice if I can get him off. And lastly, I have 4 of the gold bars and 4 of the wins. If you guys have any questions about this deck profile, just remember to leave a comment and remember to like, share, and subscribe this video. See you guys next time.